during draft week, we saw a number of trades, but still a lot of the significant pieces at the top after Alex DeBrincat, who was our number one trade target, remain available. And that includes the current number one and JT Miller from the Vancouver Canucks, who replaced him atop the board. It's been very, very quiet, I'm told, on the Blake Wheeler front in the last 24 to 48 hours. Same thing with Jacob Chychrun. I wonder about Vladimir Tarasenko. I still believe the Blues are a team to watch. I think they're trying to move some salary or at least consider their options with a bunch of different players on the table. Torrey Krug was a surprise addition to the trade targets board last week. I think they've just been gauging interest on a number of different fronts. If we could get this for this guy or this for that guy. Doug Armstrong, the Blues GM, has certainly been busy. Jesse Puljujarvi, his name is still out there at number 5. Who are you most intrigued in, and who are you most surprised hasn't moved to this point?
Well, I thought Miller had a pretty good chance, and Tarasenko as well. Like, when you look at Chychrun, that's going to take a lot to get that deal done, I think, especially for a younger player. And Puljujarvi, who knows what you're going to get there. Tarasenko, for me, is he's a surefire bet on what you're going to get. But, like, look at Miller. There's such a desire for centermen that can skate and fit today's mold and are versatile, and Miller can play the wing as well. And, I have to wonder, Frank, like even this past weekend where there was a little bit of smoke out there between Vancouver and the Islanders, and it's all been shot down pretty quickly with Lou Lamoriello saying, talk to Vancouver, which to me means that something was going on there and Lou may not have liked it. I look at Miller and I wonder, Frank, and you'd probably be better to answer this, but does it have to be something that's going to turn into a trade and sign for Miller to get that player? Do those discussions need to take place? How many teams are out there that are willing to just rent Miller for a year at, $5.25 million? This guy put up 99 points last year though, man. So it's something to think about, but long term, where does he fit in your plans? Does he fit? Is he 1 year rental? I think that's probably made this move a little bit harder for Vancouver to be able to take if they're going to eventually pull the trigger on it.
I think Vancouver is looking for a haul. And so if you're going to get a haul, you better have a guarantee that you're going to be able to sign that player for the long term. If not, I think that vastly changes the dynamic of any type of trade that might exist. A couple things to keep an eye on over these next 24 hours. One, does a team like the Philadelphia Flyers make a move to clear cap space? Travis Konechny is a little bit further down on our board. I think a lot of people have wondered about, do the Flyers try and move on from James Van Riemsdyk and his $7 million hit for one more year? If the Flyers do end up moving space over the next 24 hours, I think you could probably pencil them in as a really solid landing spot for Johnny Gaudreau, because right now they're pretty tight to the cap. They still don't have an answer on Ryan Ellis on the back end. And then the other thing is, what did the Ottawa Senators do with Matt Murray? They've